We're not done April yet, folks. We still got a few more things to cover before we're finished. Like, how was I supposed to know you're supposed to go back into the goddamn Velvet Room just to speak to her again? Jesus Christ. This is the only way to get the cutscene. You're supposed to talk to her twice.
Huh?
Ugh. She is such a snooty bitch. But enough about that. Yes, you're supposed to go back into the Velvet Room. Again, sorry for my computer killing. And, yeah. It's trying to do the best it can. It's trying to do what it can. But it's, well, chugging. I have it set to 30 frames per second as far as my recording's concerned. But even then, that's not the problem. The problem is de novo, which is what causes this slowdown. It doesn't matter how you answer, so long as you take Marie out as soon as you actually get the chance to ask her. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to try to be nice to this stupid blockhead dummy. Well, we kinda have no choice in order for us to actually get the true ending of the game. And furthermore, we still have to eventually get skill cards that we have to give to her so she can sell them back to us, probably at a more expensive price. And yeah, I did put the Social Link splash card up prematurely, but you know what? That's because I thought I could have skipped out on Marie because of the fact that she wasn't... this cutscene didn't show up like talking about it. Well, I had to come in twice. But on the real though, she is just so snooty. Apparently, she's supposed to be hard and tough on the outside, but nice and loving on the inside. No. See, she and Dr. Maruki from Royal have something in common. They were the there all along characters, and that's something that irks a lot of people's nerves, including myself. Because see, in the West, there all along characters can be poorly written. See Devora for more details. So now we're going to have to listen to her requests, and more importantly, we need to take her out on a date. Take her out on a night of the town. Or should I say, take her out on a day in the town, because it's only, like, afternoon. So, you'll have to say yes, and this will start the Aeon Social Link. And like I said, this isn't really a full playthrough, because most of April I've already actually done. And pay attention to the time, or should I say, pay attention to the date, ladies and gentlemen, because here in Golden, there were actually 3 books, not one, that I was supposed to buy. More on that later. But for right now, this is starting Marie's link, and you don't have to worry about any correct answers here. However, there is the matter of Marie being the killer of memes. One said meme just so happens to be in this social link. Or at least this rank for social link. And the fact that she was in that car the entire time, she didn't know what, well, freedom was since she's been in captivity. And yeah, things are going to be moving a little bit slow. I tried to record this, I really did. It's just not helping. But I'm not postponing anything. I'll try to do the best I can with what I got until my computer comes in. Which sadly, at the time of this recording, it didn't. Ouch.
Really?
So unfortunately, it's not going to be here until September, so... ouch. I'll just have to rely on my trusty red laptop until then. And Marie also seems like she's never seen anything like food before.
Hey.
And yeah, I think I did click through a lot of, I'm pretty sure I did click through a couple of cutscenes, but apparently, not a couple of cutscenes, a couple of, speaking parts, but apparently not. I was just stuck on that nature. So, just select that you're gonna pay for it. The whole point of this whole entire social link is that you be nice to Marie. Now, I need to clarify for what I put up back in part 1 of the Persona 2 Golden showing of all the new additions. When I put up the social link splash card for Marie, when I mention... yeah, by the way, you could actually call her your little sister or acquaintance. Yes, Sister Complex Kingpin. I'm just kidding. But, as I was saying, when I put up her social link splash card, I mentioned that the Aeon Persona... God damn it, I am stuttering. I am so sorry. What I'm trying to say is the Aeon Persona needs to be fused, starting at level 18. So, yeah, don't even bother coming to Marie unless you beat Yukiko first. Because you need to get at level 18 just to fuse an Aeon Persona to actually continue her, or at least get high points on her social link. So it's kind of a lost cause. And now, folks, the moment we've all been waiting for. How Marie's one social link kills all the memes. And by memes, I mean the Hi, I'm Daisy parody that is of Persona 4. Which, ironically enough, Hi, I'm Daisy stops at Mitsuo and isn't actually redoing for Golden. So she practically, again, distanced herself from Persona. And I've already mentioned this. Which kind of sucks, because I wanted to see how it ended. There was so much material for making fun of Namatame. Specifically, later events that involve him. And uh-oh. There we go. The slowdown is real, folks. Chugga, 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 chugga. And I am so sorry you had to deal with such ridiculous slowdown. But then again, while I'm apologizing for recording this, despite the fact that Denovo's on the game, Sega should apologize for even doing something stupid like this. So, where was it? Oh yeah, hold on. And what I'm looking for is actually the meme in question. There's actually 2 of them, by the way, she kind of destroys. Hold on, give it a second. As soon as things catch up, because I'm doing this slowly. Ah, there it is.
Hey,
You select beefsteak, she'll end up making the steak meme. If you yell steak, which also is a meme from the Hi, I'm Daisy comic, because that's what Chie was yelling
beef?
when she had steak. When she wasn't getting her steak over in Junes, because she wanted Yosuke to treat her for her Trial of the Dragon. The steak came along because of the fact that that was also Chie who had stick on the brain, because of the fact that it's Chie, number one. Number two, it was during the Shadow Teddy fight where Teddy was trying to get through. No, Shadow Teddy was trying to get through Teddy, that his futile existence had no meaning. And he ended up turning into a kid's guessing show. I don't know what the hell about it, but it's so fucking hilarious. With Kanji and Shadow Teddy, you and Yosuke all dancing to Your Futile Existence Has No Meaning.
Whoa!
You probably should check it out if you haven't already done so, because it is fucking funny. And of course she killed the meme. Oh, and select that he is. It doesn't really matter what you say. At the end of the day, this is a level 1. Everything past level 2, however, all depends on you having an Aeon. Thankfully, she's somewhat generous as far as the social link is concerned, because she does guarantee 2 points in certain areas if you actually don't have a persona, but if you do, it's 3 points. And here's another thing I forgot to mention, which honestly should have been a pro. There's automatic events in her social link. I should have mentioned that too. That should have been the only pro out of the whole entire thing. But there is no other pros beside that, because she doesn't give you a discount on the skill cards you're going to end up having to buy from her, specifically from Margaret's missions. There's no actual prize for doing this, except for to get the true ending of the game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. She has a tendency to write poetry, albeit bad poetry. And if you catch her in the act, she constantly goes into full tsundere mode and then actually snaps back into normalcy once she gets it out of her system. It's a thing she does every single time. By the way, in Ultimax, it gets frequent and it gets annoying. So I might as well point that out too. Oh, wait till we get to Ultimax. That's gonna be a field day and a half. So in other words, we're gonna have to show her around, and hopefully she'll actually understand the human world. Hopefully she won't be so despondent that she'll end up having to, threaten to kill herself. Yes, because that's oh so terrible if that would have ever happened. Fuck the Hollow Forest. Anyway, now we have opened the new Persona link, which is Aeon, and I honest to God should write down the list of Persona that is on Aeon, and one of which just so happened to be Saki Mitama, which that happened to be a level 30 Persona.
See ya.
I don't remember them all by heart, but I know one of them is level 18. So on that note, I also need to mention that Aeon is actually, unlike all the other Persona cards, the Persona Arcana, Aeon is actually from the Aleister Crowley Toth deck. So that's an interesting thing. Oh, and speaking of something interesting, now you can sneak out at night. There's a reason for this. Because by May, a social link will be required for you to sneak out at night to meet. I'm pretty sure you know which one, because there's 2 new social links in this game. Speaking of things new to the game, instead of 2 students walking along talking about the sports club, it's Daisuke and Co. Attention to detail. Also, remember when I said you could buy 3 books? Well, you could buy 3 books and choose to read either one of the 3. And this is a new heads-up display for those books. And expert study methods doesn't come until later on in the game. Speaking of things that doesn't come until later on, Yumi appears in the 25th, and so does Ayaka. And finally, we have one more, ladies and gentlemen. And by one more, that is for cards. Certain cards that you pick up will have 1, 2, 3, 5, or all. Sometimes all is a good thing, sometimes it isn't. But if it gives you a chance to get a persona or a skill card, it's all good. And now, for the only bad thing about this. Seriously? Fuck de novo. Just fuck it. Well, we have one last thing to finish up in April, and that's the rematch with Yukiko. So I'll see you guys in the next episode of Persona 4, when we deal with Yukiko and start select events in May. And hopefully it doesn't crash this time. This is RPman 985. Peace out, and hopefully I'll get my new PC by then.